If you are struggling to find clients for video editing, this is the only video you will ever need to watch, because I'm about to break down the only 4 ways you can actually get clients as a video editor, and more importantly, which ones you should focus on to start making money fast. Now, Alex Hermosi breaks this down brilliantly in his book 100M Leads, and if you haven't read it, I highly recommend checking it out. But in this video, I'm going to take the key principles and methods from his books and apply them specifically for getting video editing clients. And by the way, make sure to check the first link in the description, you might find it helpful. Now, without wasting much time, let's dive in. Alright, here's the reality. There are only 4 ways you can get clients as a video editor. That's it. Just 4. And those are warm outreach, cold outreach, free content, and paid ads. Every single client you will ever get will come from one of these 4 methods. There is no secret 5th way. There is no hidden strategy nobody is talking about. It's just these 4. But here's the thing, not all these 4 methods are created equal. Some are better for beginners, some work faster, some are more sustainable long term, and some are complete waste of time for most freelancers. So let me break down each method, tell you the pros and cons, and show you exactly which ones you should focus on based on where you are right now. So let's start with paid ads. This is where you run advertisements on platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, or Google, asking people to buy your video editing services. Sounds simple enough, right? Just pay for ads, get leads, convert them to clients, and make money. But here's why it does not work for most freelancers. Just think about it. You run an ad, maybe you get 50 people interested. Now you need to respond to 50 people, qualify them, close them, and send proposals. That's a full-time job just managing leads. And as a solo freelancer, you can't work with all those leads anyway. You can maybe handle 4 to 5 clients at a time. So what happens to the other 45 plus leads? Wasted. You paid for them and now they are gone. But this is why paid ads are such a great option for agencies offering video editing services. They have big teams, they can handle more volume, and they can hire more editors. But for you as a freelancer, it does not make sense. So let us put this method aside and focus on the ones that actually work for you. Method 2. Free content. Now let's talk about free content. This means posting your work and edits on social media, building a personal brand that shows you are an expert in video editing, and attracting clients who find you through your content. This is actually a really powerful method because you're literally demonstrating your skills publicly. You're not telling people you are good at editing, and you are showing them instead. And when a potential client sees your work before they even talk to you, the trust is already half built. But here are the cons. First, most people don't know how to do this right. They post random edits with no strategy, no consistency, and wonder why clients aren't running their DMs. If you want a detailed video on exactly how to build a personal brand that only attracts paying clients, let me know in the comments below, and if enough people want it, I'll make a complete breakdown. The second big con is time. This method takes months, if not weeks. You're not going to post for a week and suddenly have clients lining up. You need to consistently post valuable content for 2 to 3 months before you start seeing results. But here's the beauty of this method. Once the engine gets heated, the leads start flowing in so much that you might not even be able to handle all the work you get. I'm talking about inbound clients reaching out to you, asking about your rates, and ready to pay. That is the power of a strong personal brand. So if you're willing to play the long game and build something sustainable, free content is amazing. But if you need clients in the next 2 to 4 weeks, this is not your answer. Method 3. Cold outreach. Now let's talk about cold outreach. This is the method I recommend to most people, especially beginners who need clients fast. Cold outreach means reaching out to people who don't know you, offering your services, and getting hired. This could be through Instagram DMs, LinkedIn messages, email, Twitter, wherever your potential clients are. This method is very powerful because it's just a numbers game. The more people you reach out to, the more responses you get, and the more clients you land. Simple math. If you send 30 messages and get a 10% response rate, that's 3 responses, and even if you convert one of them, that's 1 client. It's literally impossible to fail if you use this method and stay consistent. I have covered this in detail in my other videos, including the exact cold DM script where I break down word for word what to say, how to personalize your messages, and how to find people who can actually pay for your services. So make sure to check out that video after this one. Now the cons of cold outreach. This gets tiring and monotonous really fast. Sending 20 to 30 personalized messages and following up with the people who don't respond, handling rejections, it's work. Real work. But that's it. That is the only con. It's not complicated, it's not rocket science, it just requires discipline. You need to show up every day and send those messages even when you don't feel like it. If you can do that, cold outreach will get you clients guaranteed. Method 4. Warm outreach. Now let's talk about the method that most people completely ignore. Warm outreach. And this is actually the method that even top editors making $5,000 to $10,000 per month still use regularly. Warm outreach means going to your existing network, friends, colleagues, old clients and asking them for either a referral or if they themselves might need your services. This works really well because they already trust you. These people know you, they like you, they want to help you succeed. When you offer your services, they are way more likely to say yes compared to a complete stranger on the internet. So here's how to approach this the right way. Don't just blast everyone with, "Hey, I do video editing, hire me." That will be super weird and probably won't work. Instead, go to specific people in your network who you genuinely think might need video editing services. Maybe they run a small business, maybe they are creating content online, maybe they work at a company that produces videos. It can be whatever, like they just need your services and you misses them, that's it. After that, send them a simple friendly message like this. "Hey, hope you're doing great. I wanted to let you know that I have started offering professional video editing services and wanted to ask if you know anyone in your network who needs quality editing work. I am open to chat more about it." Keep it casual, keep it friendly, but make the offer clear. This approach opens up the conversation naturally. And here's what happens even if that person does not need your video editing services. They might know someone else who does. They might refer you to a friend, a colleague, or a business partner. This is how warm outreach multiplies. The only real con of this method is the quality of your network. If you don't know many people who run businesses or create content, warm outreach won't give you much. But the good news is that you can gradually improve and scale your network over the time. And here's something most people don't realize. Warm outreach isn't just for beginners. Even when you're established and making good money, your network will still be one of your best sources to get high quality clients. Because referrals from people who trust you are worth way more than any cold DM. Alright, so now you know all the 4 methods, but which one should you actually focus on? So here's my recommendation based on where you are right now. If you are a complete beginner with 0 clients and you need money fast, focus on cold outreach. It's the fastest, most reliable way to get your first 3 to 5 clients. Send 30 messages a day, follow up consistently, and you will land your first client within the next 2 to 4 weeks. At the same time, start with warm outreach immediately. Reach out to 10 to 15 people in your network this week. Even if you only get 1 client from there, that's 1 client you didn't have before. And it takes minimal effort compared to cold outreach. Once you have a few clients and some cash flow, start building a personal brand through free content. And forget about paid ads. Unless you're planning to build an agency, it's just not worth it for solo freelancers. The ideal strategy is this. Cold outreach gets you client fast. Warm outreach gives you high trust clients with minimal effort and free content that brings you clients on autopilot. Do all 3 and you will never struggle to find clients again. Look, finding clients is not complicated. You have 4 clear methods and now you know exactly which one to focus on and why. The hard part isn't knowing what to do. The hard part is actually doing it consistently. Sending those 30 DMs every day even when you get no responses, reaching out to your network even when you feel awkward, posting content even when you have 0 engagement. Most people will watch this video, feel motivated, maybe send 5 messages and then quit when they don't get instant result. Pick your method, commit to it for 30 days straight and actually execute. I promise you, if you do the work, then clients will come. See, I cannot hold your hand and make you take action, but I can only say, please don't stop, it will work out. Peace.